Introduction of complex numbers. It was very difficult to find the solution of equations of the type, for example, x square plus 1 equal to 0. Mathematicians introduce an imaginary number iota called iota. Iota equal to under root minus 1, iota square equal to minus 1. So, x square to iota and x equal to minus iota be the values of x that satisfy the equation x square plus 1 equal to 0. So, the solution of the equation x square plus 1 equal to 0 is x equal to iota and x equal to minus iota. Iota play a very important role in the field of mathematics and to solve engineering problems. The numbers involving iota are called the complex number. Now I find to introduce you definition. The number of the form a plus iota b is called complex number. It is noted by z equal to a plus iota b. We can write a plus iota b in the form of ab. Now I introduce the properties of complex numbers. Number 1, addition of complex numbers. If ab and cd belong to c stands for the set of complex number, then ab plus cd equal to a plus c plus b plus d. Number 2, multiplication of complex numbers. ab into cd equal to a into c minus b into d and a into d plus b into c. Number 2 and number 3. Subtraction of complex numbers. ab minus cd equal to a minus c b minus d. Number 4. Division of complex numbers. If z1 and z2 belong to c, then z1 over z2 equal to z1 into z2 inverse. This is multiplicative inverse of z2. We multiply z2 inverse by z1, then we find z1 over z2. Number 5, identity element of complex numbers with respect to addition. 0 is called additive identity element. If we add 0 in AB, this is equal to a plus 0 and b plus 0. This is equal to AB. 0 plus AB equal to 0 plus A, 0 plus this is equal to AB. So 0 is additive inverse, additive identity element. 0 is additive identity element of AB. Number 6, 10 be the multiplicative identity element because when AB is multiplied by 10, this is equal to a into minus 1 minus b into 0 and a into 0 plus b into 1. This is the formula for multiplication of the complex numbers. This is equal to AB. And also 10 into AB equal to AB. So 10 is called multiplicative identity of AB. Number 7, additive inverse. Minus a minus b is additive inverse of AB because when we add minus a minus b in AB, this is written as AB plus minus a minus b. This is equal to a minus a and b minus b. So this becomes 0. Similarly, minus a minus b equal to a plus b equal to minus a plus a minus b. This is also becomes 0. So minus a minus b is additive inverse of AB. Number 8, multiplicative inverse. For z equal to a plus iota b, then inverse of z is z inverse. This is multiplicative inverse of z. This can be written as 1 over z, and we put the value of z equal to a plus iota b here. This is 1 over a plus iota b. Now we multiply and divide by a minus iota b. This becomes a minus iota b over a square plus b square. So use the formula a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. This is equal to a over a square plus b square minus iota b over a square plus b square. This is equal to a over a square plus b square and minus b over a square plus b square. So z inverse equal to a over a square plus b square and minus b over a square plus b square. This is the multiplicative inverse of AB. Now if give the idea of the conjugate of complex number, how we find the conjugate of complex number. If z equal to a plus eta b, then its conjugate is z bar. This is equal to a minus eta b. So to find z bar, we change the sign of iota. This is plus iota and this become minus iota. Now the properties of z1 and z2 belong to C, then these are properties of conjugate. Number one, first property of conjugate of complex number is z1 plus z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate. Number two, z1 minus z2 conjugate equal to z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate. Number three, z double conjugate equal to z. Number four, z1 over z2 whole conjugate. This is equal to z1 conjugate over z2 conjugate. Number five, z into z conjugate equal to real of z square plus im z square. Real of z square means the real part of z. Here a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. We write r is z and this b as im z. So here we put a and here we put b. So z into z conjugate equal to a square plus b square. Now number six property, sin z whole conjugate. This is equal to sin z conjugate. Similarly, if it is tan z conjugate, this is equal to tan z conjugate, and similarly cos z whole conjugate equal to cos of z conjugate. Now there are few laws of complex numbers. Number one, commutative law. If z1, z2 belong to C, then z1 plus z2 equal to z2 plus z1. And for multiplication, z1 into z2 equal to z2 into z1. Number two, associative law. If z1, z2, z3 belong to C, there are three complex numbers belong to C, then we write the associative law as z1 plus z2, this is a bracket, plus z3. This is equal to z1 plus z2 plus z3. So here only we change the bracket here. First two elements be added and here the last two elements be added. Number three, distributive law. If z1, z2, z3 belong to C, then z1 into z2 plus z3 equal to z1, z2 plus z1, z3, and z1 plus z2 into z3 equal to z1, z3 plus z1, z2, z3. So this is called the left distributive law and this is called the right distributive law. The complex number holds these laws, that is commutative law, associative law and distributive law. Now we find the modulus of complex numbers. The modulus of complex number z equal to a plus eta b is z mod equal to a square plus b square under root. So by using the formula z into z conjugate equal to z mod square. Now there are some results on the modulus of the complex number. Z mod equal to minus z mod equal to z conjugate mod, and number two, z whole conjugate equal to z into z conjugate. Number three, z1 into z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate into z2 conjugate, and number four, z1 over z2 whole mod equal to z1 mod over z2 mod. Number five, real of z mod is less equal to z mod, and number six, imz mean imaginary part of z mod is less equal to z mod. So here z mod should not equal to 0. Now the important part of z is argument of z. How you find the argument of z? So we give the basic definition of the argument of z. The argument of z is noted by small argz and defined as any one of the angles that the vector corresponding to z makes with the positive direction of real axis. Now from this figure, x-axis and y-axis, this line indicate z. We draw perpendicular on x-axis. From O to A, this is small a, and from A to this part, this is B. This is real part of z and this is imaginary part of z. So this x-axis is called real axis, y-axis is called the imaginary axis. So if theta is any angle of z, then from this triangle sin theta equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse, that is b over z mod. And cos is base of hypotenuse, so cos theta is equal to a over z mod. So this theta is called the argument of z. Now the principal value of z, argument of z. For any complex number z not 0, the principal value of argument of z is noted by capital ARG. Capital ARG z is defined as any value of small arg, that is argument of z, that satisfies the relation argument of z less equal to pi and greater than minus pi. This is a very important for finding the argument of z. So this is a property for the principal argument of z. This should less equal to pi and greater than minus pi. Thus argument of z equal to capital ARG z plus 2k pi, where k is equal to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 up to so on. Now, for example, if z equal to minus under root 12 minus 2 iota, find argument of z. So first we find small arg, small arg z. So first find a mod, z mod equal to minus under root 12 whole square minus 2 whole square and root. This become minus plus 12 plus 4 under root, this is equal to 4. Because sin theta equal to b over z mod, value of b is minus 2 and value of a is minus under 12. There put the value of b equal to minus 2 and z mod equal to 4, this become minus 1 by 2. And cos theta equal to a over z mod, here a is under root minus 12 and z mod equal to 4. Value of a is minus under root 12 over 4, this is equal to minus 2 under root 3 by 4, this becomes minus under root 3 by 2 and sin theta equal to minus 1 by 2. The value of angle we satisfy these values sin theta and cos theta. This is theta plus pi by 6, this becomes 7 pi by 6. So argument of z equal to 7 pi by 6 plus 2k pi for k equal to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 up to so on. So this become capital argument of z if this satisfies this relation. So here the angle should less equal to pi. So this 7 by 6 is greater than pi. So we subtract 2 pi from 7 pi by 6 and this is minus 5 pi by 6. And this minus 5 by 6 satisfies this relation and this minus 7 pi by 6 is greater than minus pi. So this becomes the argument of z, minus 5 pi by 6. Because it satisfies this relation, so this is called argument of z. Now we define the second example, number 2. Write down the modulus and argument of z, that is principal argument of z, for z equal to minus under root 3 plus iota. First we take the mod, z mod minus under root 3 square plus 1 square under root. This will become 3 plus 1, that is 2. A equal to minus under root 3 and b equal to 1. So modulus of z is 2, z mod equal to 2, so modulus of z is equal to 2. Now sin theta equal to b over z mod, value of b is 1 and value of z mod is 2, so we put here 1 by 2. Cos theta equal to a over z mod, a equal to minus under root 3 and z mod equal to 2, so cos theta become minus under root 3 by 2. Sin theta equal to 1 by 2 and cos theta equal to minus under root 3 by 2. So the value of theta that satisfies these two relations, theta equal to pi minus pi by 6, that is 5 pi by 6. So argument of z equal to 5 pi by 6, it satisfies this relation because this is less than pi. So this value of theta satisfies this relation. So this becomes the argument of z. Now example 3, show that the equation g plus iota mod equal to 2 represent a circle, find its radius and center.